We lived in Czechoslovakia. It's a small town. The only thing that I can remember is, like in 1939, up till then, we didn't experience nothing in particular that would have been against us.
Yeah.
Or something.
And how did things change?
We noticed that the people that live, the neighbors live around us, they was different through us. And, start to call names, still, small kids, and start to call names. And told us, I remember one little boy coming and was going tense like in a circle. And he started like it's not Russian language, it's a Ukrainian language. They used to say, Žid, Žid, Chort za nim bežid. That means, Jew, Jew, the devil is after you. And that continued till 41, when the program really started in that time. They took us to a small town in it was a big room, which I don't know if in that small town we just had like 50 Jewish people living in one, and then by 100 in the other one, and there was 3 towns combined together. So they bring us all together. But we didn't know what was going on. They kept us in that place for 5 or 6 days, something like that. And they told us, see, they picked some people, and we didn't know what was going on. And they told us they let us go, but they escorted us with the police to the house. And they told us we cannot leave from the house under no reason. So one morning, that was on a Thursday morning, I never forget it. We heard a knock in the window. So one of the girls come to the window, start to cry and call my mother's name. She says, Golda, Golda, let us in. So Mama went, opened the door, and they started to cry. She said, they killed my daddy. They killed my daddy. And he was laying in a pool of blood. The blood was scattered all over the house. Remember, Mama was sick. She couldn't get a doctor. She couldn't get a doctor even. So that was going up to 43. They come to the house and they give us a paper, and they told us that we have to get ready like tomorrow morning. Get yourself together for 5 days, food, and nothing else to take. Everything has to be left behind. Little by little, they start to take not all of us together, to take us to the big city, and from there they took some trays.
Cattle cars.
Yeah, cattle cars, whatever they call them. So from there, they told us we're going on the train, but they never told us where they take it. See, we didn't know that Auschwitz existed or something like that. So from there, they took us to Auschwitz. And I remember on the border where the Germans took us over, from the Hungarian police. So then we knew that something is wrong, that we're going to the end. And we didn't know still. I remember my mother used to say, no crying, you all going to be all right. We're going to get there and we're going to, have work. Yeah. So coming down from the train, I saw people in striped uniforms. So they started to take down the people from the train. And then I saw that that's it. God, I never forget. They took the older people, see on one side, and the younger on the other side. So I remember I was running after. I was running after my mother. So one of the people that was staying there took us down. He gave me a big slam in my face. And he said to me, you better not run over there. And see, and I didn't know what he meant by it, but I guess he saved my life, because if I would have run after him, I could never have made it. So they divided us. And right then, it was awful. And they took us to the place. We didn't know where we was going, but they took us in a steam bed, called it. I don't know what it was. It was probably the crematorium on the other side. So after that, they gave us, after we got through, after they picked most of the people, so they gave us striped clothes to put on. We started to go back. Then they started to take us to the barracks. But while we was going to the barracks, I still saw my parents in that place, but they didn't recognize us. We were shaved, you know, with those, they just couldn't recognize. Even when we, you know, waved to them, they didn't know who was waving to. But that night, they put us in a barrack, and they had like bunk beds. You know, we was about 11 kids, 11 girls, you know, one bunk. So I remember like today, I dreamed the same night how they pushed my father down. I could swear that the same night that they killed him. One morning they come in, and it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. After 4 weeks we were staying, they start slow, you know, to get up. And we saw people line up, but when we was walking, we didn't see all the people that was in there. And after that, we was going about 5 days. So we come to a place that was close where the last stop was. And I remember one of the soldiers come and say to some of the girls, said, I know you all are hungry. You all want to eat? I have some work for you all. So about 15 of us volunteered. So me, my sister, and other ones, they took us on, but we didn't know what kind of work it was. They took us on the horse and buggy, and they turned us back where we come from. We was going at the driving, and we saw on the streets people laying killed. And we had to pick up those people and put them on the horse and buggy and take them. We was going back where we come from. So when we come to the barn, we saw people over there. God, that picture will never erase from my mind. We saw people over there, they was dead and they was still breathing. So the soldiers went in, they finished them up. So they made us to dig, to go in further up and dig between the trees. Graves, massive graves. We put together, I don't know, about 300 or 400 people in those graves. They took us and they was marching us up to the Baltic Sea, which I'm sure this what they was figuring is to throw us into the water. So when we got there, it still was warm, but there was no soldiers around. There was nothing around there. We were sitting there. Some of the people bring food to the gate. So that woman that I'm saying, a friend of ours, she got up and she said, no, we don't want your food. But she turned around to us and said to us, I never forget. She said, I tell you what we all going to do. We all going to make Tisha B'Av today, because she knew that probably we're going to be thrown into the sea. So Tisha B'Av, it means it's a
fast day.
A fast day. So we was fasting. We didn't fast enough, so we was fasting completely that day. So next morning, you know, she said to me, she called me in my name, she says, Leah, you all try to take a sleep. God is with us, and we go make it. We make it so far, we go make it.
And you did.
But next day we heard, some girls hollering, hollering. Oh, I remember 3 of them got crazy and they just couldn't take it. When the Russian came in, with all the stuff. So we was liberated, which, we was lucky. If it would have been maybe a day or 2 more, we would have been all dead.
Did you go back to your hometown?
Halfway. See, I knew we lost everything. We didn't want to see even the place.
Yeah. And where did you meet your husband?
In Romania.
In Romania?
Yeah. So we went from Romania, we went to Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia, we got married. We just thought, might as well, get married and that's it. And somebody bought a ring, for us to get married. And when we got back, we had a piece of cheese and sitting on a concrete floor. But at least we was alive, we was happy, whatever we had, we was satisfied, that's it. Now in Italy, we was in a displaced person camp. We was staying over there for 4 years. So we was still thinking to go to Israel, but then I remember that I had an uncle in Ohio. So they said to us that they're going to try to get us out. So they sent the papers, and that's how we come to New York. But it was not a picnic, coming here either. But we was lucky that we went in here. And let me tell you something, it's a good land to be in. And we worked hard. If you want to make something out of you, you just try. If you have the opportunity to do it, you make it. If you have a will in yourself,